What's up, my friends? We're back with Tales of Arise, and it is just getting started.
Woo!
We just got the new blazing sword for Iron Mask,
Mm.
and
Nice catch, dude.
and
If I remembered that, I wouldn't. Whatever. Hindsight 2020.
yeah. So just be prepared for a lot of fight scenes in this episode.
Oh yeah, we're gonna use the heck out of this thing. Probably. We're probably gonna be killing ourselves a lot with it. So.
Don't do that.
The blazing sword, I'm gonna go ahead and get into a battle and show it off first, and then I'll go ahead and get the explanation off once we actually see what it does. So you remember that cutscene earlier in like episode 2 when the main character here, Iron Mask, just absolutely obliterated a whole army of dudes, and it was really cool and awesome? Yeah, it doesn't do that in the gameplay. So I mean, it does later, it just doesn't now.
Yeah.
So this is his, what they call them perks. So the Flaming Edge Part 1. So what the Flaming Edge is like the active like use of the Blazing Sword. Like when you're using a sword, you're swinging it. When you're using the Blazing Sword, you're using a Flaming Edge. That's how it's like grammatically done. So what you do is every single weapon or every single weapon art that the main character can unlock has the ability to have a Flaming Edge attached to it. And they are all different and unlocked by skill panels. I'm being honest, I really hate that, but that's a tangent for later. So normally what you got to do is after using an art, the button that you use to use your last art, you keep it held down, and that will activate the Flaming Edge ability. So Flaming Edge ability, the Flaming Edge does extra damage down to enemies, and after learning certain skills, you can hold it for longer, which will drain more of your HP and make the attacks even stronger. And later on, you get the ability to go from 100% health all the way down to 1 health. And doing that, you will probably end up wiping the whole battlefield, but that's not till way later. This thing actually gets really powerful, but it comes at the cost of HP, so you really have to be careful with it. This isn't just screw around and... I literally was about to ruin one of the most iconic lines ever. This is not a fuck around and find out weapon. You really need to pay attention to what you're doing. So the only one we have right now is for Swallow Blade, which I don't actually remember what the name of it is. So we also get the ability to use boost strikes right now too, which seems like an odd time to unlock them, but whatever. So boost strikes are one-hit kill attacks that are used in tandem with other allies. Every single 2 characters has a boost strike that they can use in tandem with each other. And how it works is it'll show up on the meter where you'll activate your, not your boost strikes, what is it? What do you call them? When you summon the enemy, or when you summon your teammate in to use an ability, I forget what they call it. The whole thing will highlight, and whatever direction you press, that character is guaranteed to be one of the 2 characters that is in the boost strike. The other one, I believe, is random, because I've never found a way to figure it out consistently. But boost strikes happen when an enemy gets broken and it loses that diamond around them. You'll see it here in a second. When that gets filled up, a boost strike will become possible. Every single time you use a boost strike, with exceptions and bosses only, it will instantly kill the enemy. Very useful, and they also look dope. You'll find out. Let's see.
Unless you're a New Game Plus.
What do you mean?
With bosses?
Yeah, no, they don't do it with they don't do it every single time. It's just, we're about to get one, and, nope, Shiana, need the backup. See, if you ruin your combo, it goes all the way back down. Here it is.
This ends now.
Consider yourself.
That's the only boost strike we have right now because we only have the 2 characters. But later on, when we get more characters, these things get really over the top and really awesome. So that's the Blazing Sword and the gist. So you can unlock the ability to use the arts or the Flaming Edges with every single one of your arts as you go through the game. They're gotten from these skill panels. I actually think there's like 1 or 2 you get from the story. Maybe not. I don't remember. But this one speeds up the amount of time it takes to fully charge it. And
Infernal Torrent. That's the one that we've got.
Yeah, Inferno Torrent's the one you start with, which is actually a pretty good one. Flaming Edge Burst, this one makes it so this is the ability that makes you exchange more HP to do more damage. This is the one you will see in this skill panel a lot. Increased down damage is good. This is not just for the Blazing Sword, though. This is for everything. And then the Rising Phoenix is an aerial one. I think almost every single aerial attack in the game uses Rising Phoenix. I probably will not get this one for a very long time, if I even do, and that is because I do not spend a lot of time in the air playing as the main character. In my opinion, they are way better on the ground, with some exceptions. He has 1 or 2 abilities that's really cool when you're in the air, but those aren't until way later, and not my problem right now.
There are some enemies where you actually need aerial attacks, though.
Yeah, but again, that's not until way later. And at that point, you'll have other options of dealing with them than sending your main character 50 feet in the air, which you can do, it's just not easy. So now you have another thing I hate about this game, is there are certain things, obstacles in the way that can be cleared by certain characters once they have the ability to do so. But it comes at the cost of CP, or your cure points, so it'll make it so you can heal less. And I really don't like that, but that's the way.
But it's the only way to get through.
Yeah, but with that being said as well, almost every single time you see this, it's optional side stuff. It's almost never required. You see those enemies right there? We can either use this to go around them or just go over there and straight up fight them. So it's almost always just a way to get around obstacles, or just get more get more treasure. That's almost always what it is. So I wouldn't worry too much about it if you're worried about being like, oh man, I can't finish the dungeon because I don't have enough CP. That's almost never what it is. It's almost always just side stuff. That being said, you can always come back for it later. So almost every single dungeon in this game you can revisit after being done with it. There is literally one exception to that, and that one exception is also the only reason, I'm pretty sure it's by accident, that there's only one single side quest in this game that can't be completed until the end. And actually, you know what? It's not really spoilers because we've already encountered it. But those owl collectibles we've been seeing all over the place, there is one inside that dungeon, and it is the only one that you can miss in the entire game. Besides that, I'll point it out when we get there. It won't be till way later though. It's impossible to not be able to. Almost every single one is missable, not missable, with the exception of that one. So all of these dungeons, if you miss stuff in them, don't worry about it. You can always come back later. Okay, cutscene just saved the effort.
Except for the one that you were talking about.
Yeah, I just looped around so much now, it's just confusing. Here you go. Here's the base explanation. Every single dungeon, with one exception, you can go back to, so don't worry about missing anything.
Looks like there's still some soldiers inside the castle.
Ignore everything else I said before that. Ignore my dumb ramblings. Hey, what's up?
That's what you're good at, is dumb ramblings.
Hey, shut up. I know, but shut up. Don't spit truth at me.
Oh, I will.
Need to be stronger.
Scrap meat, that's useful for nothing. With that being said, I might as well go ahead and get my way all through this. I will give you guys just a heads up, more as a courtesy. I'm not trying to spoil anything, but at the end of every single dungeon in the game, it gives you, right before the boss, you'll be able to fully heal. So just remember that when you're going through the game. When you get to the end, you feel like you're just dragging your legs, like you're barely gonna make it. You will always have the full heal right at the end of the dungeon, no matter what. So just remember that.
Here's a healing art.
Here I come. I'm not done. Demon Fang.
No, come on. Another really useful thing about Flaming Strikes is they are in a way to extend your combos if you ran out of AP, or AG, sorry. Whenever I say AP, just know I mean AP. Just a habit.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
They're a great way to extend your combo. So if you ran out and you're like right on the cusp of getting a boost strike, sometimes just using a very quick Flaming Edge that barely uses any of your HP will be enough to finish it. So keep that in mind as well.
Could you imagine how hot that would feel to have that iron helmet on in this heat?
No, he can't feel anything.
Okay, what about these guards? Imagine how they feel.
I feel like it would suck pretty hard. I interrupted. That's the one, that's like the major downside when it comes to Flaming Edge strikes, though, is that if you use them, they will use your HP up, and then you can be interrupted. And if you're interrupted before you can actually get the attack off, you lost the HP for nothing. That is the one thing that you really have to be careful with, which is also why I don't really use them a lot. I'll use them if like the situation needs damage output, or if I think, which sometimes later in the game I definitely will get over cocky and do it. If I think I can just instantly one-shot the enemy with a boost, with a Flaming Edge, I'll try it, and like 9 times out of 10 it's gonna get me killed. But the one time it does, it's gonna be like woo, and then every other time after that, it's just gonna feel like a failure and a half.
Yeah, he's reckless like that, so just be fair, warning you, he might die a few times.
Yeah, but I have a new rule in games that makes dying not suck so hard, which is that whenever I die, I have to go push-ups or 10 sit-ups if I already get over my limit on push-ups for the day.
How about 10 squats?
I could do 10 squats. I'm on sit-ups right now. I've only done 70 for the day.
What's going on over there?
Push-ups, I was at 110 when I stopped. I could probably go back to do them now. That was like a few hours ago.
That little son of a bitch.
With that being said, I'm probably not too keen on doing too many exercises at the moment because it is almost 11 o'clock at night, and I already like just took a shower like an hour ago. So if I go back to working out again, I'm gonna have to take another shower, and it's just gonna.
We'll see about that.
Probably wouldn't lift it. No. Oh, it did. Wow, that was lucky. That's probably gonna kill him. Oh, maybe not.
You're
We're gonna get the blue strike.
Woo!
Die!
So, something to be said that I never actually mentioned about boost strikes and, man, what is it called when you call on your allies like that to do an attack? I can't remember what it's called.
Okay? What were you?
Working, most likely. Dan and slaves that can't handle manual labor outdoors.
Man, oh, it's killing me. I want to pause and look it up, but I can't. Wait, actually, can I just... What? I think you said to look it up. I couldn't hear what he said.
The soldiers got really mad.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Okay.
And it's good that we found you, but it's still not safe here. You need to get out of here before any more soldiers find you. Understand? Yes, ma'am. Thanks for saving me. Oh, here! You can have this! Don't touch me. I'm sorry. I only wanted to...
It's not your fault, kid. Don't sweat it. Can I take it instead?
Sure! It's the key to the elevator here.
Oh, thank you, kid, for giving me the key to the elevator, saving me so much time.
Definitely. Thanks, kid.
You figured it out yet?
And be careful on your way out. So, not too happy about a slave touching you, huh?
This isn't the time. We should keep moving.
I think it was the thorns, not the fact that it was the slave, but way to make her feel worthless, Alvin. You're really good with the ladies. Thorny Woman, that's a weird title. We got a new ability, though. More max AG if I get it. Alright. So Shion's perk is Sniper Blast. If you hold down a button to throw a bomb, you'll fire special ammo at the bomb after releasing it, making it detonate more strongly than it would have before. Special ammo is shown to the right of the AG. Can be reloaded with R1 when at 0 by pressing R1, R2, and L2 and R1 at the same time. The reason I just read that off is because I've literally like played as Shion maybe a single-digit number of times.
They're calling it boost finishers.
That's not it. That's it. They might actually be boost strikes. I might have actually had it right, and then just boost finishers is when it kills someone. I don't know. Hold on. I'm just gonna look at findings. There. Well, that's definitely not what we wanted. Go away, Steam settings. Go away. That's not what we want.
Go to the field guide.
God. Well, other no, that's health probably. Yeah, okay. Boost attack. Yeah, they're called boost attacks. And then the ones that actually kill are boost strikes. Okay. So yeah, the one thing I forgot to mention about boost attacks is that when you use them, they actually recharge your AG. So you can be in the middle of a combo, use one, and then have more AG to continue your combo.
Yeah.
So that's something that I don't even think the game tells you. It might. I don't remember. An orange gel might just save our lives here, though. So orange gels, I don't think you can buy them till way later, but they recover your CP by percentage, making them indispensable. And the only reason I use it right now is because I'm kind of really low on it, and we still got a good distance to go. Oh, so nice. All right, that did a decent amount. So let's see on the oh, this is a perfect time to, oh, beautiful. Look at that. We're gonna go ahead and just use this. You guys don't need to live, do ya?
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
So sometimes if the boost strike is strong enough, it will just end up instantly ending the fight and kill all enemies at the same time. That's usually not the case if there's a lot of really strong enemies. Another orange shell, wow. So
That's a good thing. You're gonna need it.
oh yeah, oh, stock up on your orange shells and keep them as long as you can. They are very useful, and you can't buy them for a very long time. And
Yeah.
they're one of the only ways to recover CP outside of resting, which you can almost never
Actually,
do in
I
dungeon.
think it's after you defeat
Guess this
But
thing needs
the
a
boss-
different key to activate.
the Lord of this realm.
Of this one?
Yeah.
No, I don't think you can buy them until like way later. I just learned destruction though, which is nice. Which I might actually end up just replacing Sonic Thrust with. No, I really want to get Mega Sonic Thrust. It's tough. Destruction's a really good one, but it's not as good as some others. And some of those others you get from using Sonic Thrust.
What about
and
Swallow Blade?
Swallow Blade, I was thinking about that, but Swallow Blade is the only one that has a Flaming Edge on it at the moment. Unless Destruction does too. No, I need Rending Flash for that. Yeah, the only one I have is Infernal Torrent, and Swallow Blade's the only one that can use Infernal Torrents. So
What about Demon Fang?
Demon Fangs is Explosive Ring, and I don't have that unlocked. Actually, I won't get that unlocked for a very long time.
I know, so you could put fucking Destruction on.
Yeah, but I want to get Mega Demon Fang, which you need by using Demon Fang. Or you get by using... fuck it. You know, I guess I just replace it right now, and I'll deal with it later. Yeah. Destruction's good for damage. It's a pretty decent one.
But with the boss that you're going to be fighting, the ones that you have on are pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I won't forgive you. I never miss.
I interrupted his spell, which is nice. Most Flaming Edges will knock an enemy back enough to stop their magic, but later on, like not too later on, it's almost better to do it the other way I was talking about that we get later. For one very specific reason that's I can't describe right now. Oh, Flame Drive.
I'm only getting started.
Oh, he got me, y'all. Oh, them dodges. You see that? Yeah.
You have your Boost Strike.
Yeah, I know. I want to use it. I'm gonna save it. These guys are already almost dead. There's not much point in using the boost attack.
I'm only getting started.
Later on in the game, you get the Destruction gets an upgrade called Eternal Devastation, and that one is really good. It's very good. So I don't think you get that one from using Destruction though. I think you get that one from a skill panel maybe.
I think so.
I'm full on apple gels. Okay, then I guess I'm gonna use one. Yeah, the thing about I have to wait here for the future 9 million. If I ever come back here, probably not. The one thing I really don't like is that a lot of things in this game have finite amounts of them that you can carry. Like you can only carry 15 apple gels and never any more, no matter what. I really don't like that, but I mean, it makes sense for a balancing purpose.
You know, I just learned something.
Okay.
I did not know you could jump over that.
Really?
Yeah,
It's even kind of self-explanatory. All right.
I know.
I'm trying to look. See that guy over there? Don't go touch him. He will rock your shit.
Oh,
That
I did.
is the way to the dungeon. I mean, I can do it.
Looking key will come
Want me
in
to?
handy for it.
I mean, we can try it. It is the first way to get an astral flower.
Yeah, that would help you out.
Yeah. All right, screw it. We'll give it a couple attempts. If I don't finish on the first try, which don't hold your breath on that happening. Yeah, I gotta go around.
You got CP?
I got 13 CP, which means it's either gonna be really fun, it's gonna really suck, or you're gonna see me doing a lot of dodging. One of the two. So, one of the three. So, take your pick and...
Apple gel is,
Oh, yeah, never mind. I got a
heal.
bunch of apple gels. Never mind, you're
I'd
right.
steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
So, 13. I'm a little under level. I might be able to pull it off. It's gonna be a little
This
tough,
one's
but I could do it. What level am I? Okay. Don't show me or anything. Or equipment, maybe? Seriously? New character. No. Wow. Okay, this is stupid. Alright, whatever.
We have no choice.
So this is actually a good time to use the boost strike once he stops. Yeah, wait, no. That was that weak point thing I explained to you guys a while back. This would be a good time to use it because this will knock him down.
Try this. Infernal turret. Pierce through.
Where are you
I
going?
don't know if that's even going to stop him from... No, it didn't. He's spitting the poison.
Here, let me help.
Swallow blade.
I can't heal you forever.
Get destruction off. I want to... Oh, I did break his weak point. Yes.
Down.
Swallow blade.
Yeah, okay. This is not as bad as I thought it would be.
Searing flame.
Take this.
Yeah, maybe don't do this if you're like really low on CP, don't have any way to heal, or you're like still getting used to the game. Maybe don't go after this guy immediately. But later on, I wish I should have shown it before we did this actually. There's the special icon for this guy on the map, and as well like enemies like him. Because these are actually like unique enemies where you can fight them and you get a special reward for doing it, which we'll show off here in a minute. But they have an icon on the map that's kind of like a red X looking thing. It's kind of hard to describe without just looking at it. Got another core break. So later on, you can always just leave and come back at this guy later. Oh, wow.
This ends now.
Oh, wait, never mind. I forgot. On almost every boss, when you get halfway through their health bar, you will automatically get a boost strike you can do on them. I think that's what that one was. I do need to use the apple gel, though. So, every single time you use an item, on the bottom, you can see a little recharge circle there, that purple circle. That is, oh, wow, he hit me dead center. I'm gonna try to hit him, break his core again. Ran away, right? Okay. If I don't use this. Woo! See that clutch dodge?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of...
Infernal turret. Try hard.
Oh!
Dude, that was
Did you see that one?
God. Oh my god.
Oh, that was pretty nuts.
I'm only getting started. I'm ready. I never
Break the
miss.
core!
Searing flame. Reload.
Destruction.
Stop moving!
Pathetic.
Alright, we get it. You're cool. Oh, Shion. Okay, life bottle on Shion.
New leaf on life.
Yeah.
By the power.
Actually, now that I think about it, I might have been able to... Oh, yeah, I definitely could have finished it without reviving Shion with whatever. It's just one life bottle. Those you can buy. I'm cool with wasting those when...
High praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Oof.
Reload.
Shit, right now, ready for this. And here! Nope, never mind. He had more health than I thought. I'm just dumb. No, no thank you. No thank you. No thank you. At that point, you might as well just start spamming dodges. Alright,
Damn.
Swallow blade. Try.
please die right now, please. There's no way. Yeah, no, he's still got some ways to go. Oh, get back, get back. Oh,
Oh.
I do need to,
This should do it.
Where are you going?
might kill him right here.
Not today.
Definitely gonna knock him down long enough for me to kill him.
Do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself.
Go to sleep. Woo! That was actually pretty good. I mean, I had to use a couple items because I had no CP. So, whenever you defeat these special enemies, you get an Astral Flower, which increases your max CP by 10. This is very
Free.
useful.
critical.
Yes, they're giant Zeugles. That's what the proper name is. But you get a lot of SP if you manage to get them, and you get rare items. Sometimes they give you really, really good items. So they are almost always worth doing if you can pull it off. If you can't, it's fine. You can always leave and come back later.
Yep.
Like
that praying mantis one.
Yeah, that one, that was like level 43, I think. There's no way in hell we were going to do it. So,
yep.
Gonna sit there and grind, but the EXP in this game tapers off the higher level you are to the enemies you're fighting. So if I went and fought, if I was like level 100 and I went and fought these early game enemies, they would give me like 1 EXP. So,
you went to floor 1.
Yeah,
you were on.
I'm trying to find the elevator. Okay, maybe like go away.
It was floor 2.
Yeah.
Or.
Oh wait, no, it was that floor we were just on. I just walked past it because I was
yeah,
tunnel visioned on the unique enemy.
Yeah.
I'm probably just gonna end up calling unique enemies because that's what we call them. So, hey, what's up, guys?
You're gonna what?
I said I'm probably just gonna end up calling them unique enemies because that's what it's called in Z. That's what the proper term for the enemies as Dractoon calls them. And all other ones that are in the first one. Ah, shoot. So it looks like this dude's just gonna keep spamming magic at me. Only slightly annoying. Kill one, please! Get him? There we go. Alright. So now it's time to go ahead and yes. Top floor. So every single time before a boss fight, there's gonna be a thing to talk about them, a skit, and we'll go over that skit here in just a second. This is the thing I was telling you about. This is at the end of every single, right before the boss, at the end of every dungeon. So just don't worry about your CP for the boss. You always have a full set as long as you don't screw it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute us because just give you some backstory here for this skit.
Finally, it's time to face Balseph.
Speaking of Balseph, how much would you say you actually know about him?
What do you mean? He's just a lord that holds power over Calaglia, isn't he?
Just a lord? He is far more than that. Balseph Erwolzi Teldilis is one of the 5 lords that sit atop all of Renan society. Even without his Fire Master Core, fighting him won't be easy. I've seen that man butcher who knows how many Zeugles, just to blow off some steam. With sheer brawn like his, he can knock you out with 1 hit, and it's practically suicide to go up against him when he has a weapon.
Got it. Watch out for his attacks.
That's only the beginning. You can't expect to beat him by attrition. First, we dodge, then look for an opening. Remember that.
Sounds like our teamwork is really going to be put to the test.
Indeed. Don't screw this up and get us both killed.
I said a really messed up joke that I'm not going to repeat with the microphones turned on.
Oh, why not?
Because, dude, I'm trying to steer more away from the wildly inappropriate stuff. So, again, we're going to mute the microphones because this is an important cutscene. Shut up. Whine about it.
Don't move, Balseph!
So the vermin scum you call kin stirred up enough trouble for you 2 rats to make it all the way to me, huh? What a pain in the ass. Although, it was pretty impressive of you to deliver it straight into my hands. The Master Core.
You really think we're here to hand it over?
Why, of course not. You see, I'll be taking it back no matter what you say. In any case, this is the end for you. You won't be getting out of here alive. The two of you were fools for coming here. Now die! A cup.
So are we doing this next episode because we're at 30 minutes? Or do you want a really long episode right now?
Just do the long episode.
Oh, it's gonna be a really long episode. Like almost an hour. Screw it, here we go. Hey, little buddy. You're just... he's not much for hugs, is he?
We're here to overthrow you and free the dead.
No!
Your weeping slave.
Yeah, so that guy out... Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, you died.
you know what? I'm gonna use a life bottle just so she doesn't use it first.
I'm only getting started.
So you guys remember that, oh, okay. That guy that we just fought, that giant armadillo boss thing? Yeah, this, significantly harder than that.
Oh, hell yeah, just wait.
So, just fair warning. But the thing about him is he attacks really slow and his stuff's really telegraphed. So, even if you lose once, just really pay attention to what you're doing. And the next attempt will be a lot easier. Like, what I did there, I got hit, don't do that. So, yeah, it's... A lot of his... Oh, wow, I can't believe I... Okay. So a lot of his stuff's really telegraphed, so just really pay attention to what you're doing, and it's not too bad.
This first part of the fight is easy.
Yeah, spoilers, there's a second phase, though. Thanks, Jordan, for the... That was nice of you.
Well, they're gonna find out anyways, so...
Fair enough. Okay. Right now I could use some healing.
He's like a brick wall.
I like that dodge.
Yeah!
I'll
shoot him out
I thought that was pretty
Make
cash.
sure you don't miss.
Here it comes.
Not quite. Oh, what?
Think again.
Did you see it setting the whole battlefield on fire?
Yep.
So when you're fighting enemies, sometimes you get special boost strikes. That was one of them right there. And that's as much as I can put into it right now, which is not nearly as much as I want it to be, but whatever.
I never miss.
Hey, can you like stay on the ground just a little bit?
I'm out of ammo.
Notice he has a tail, Jordan.
Huh?
Did you notice he has a tail?
Yes, I've noticed. You told me that multiple
It
times
just looks
already.
so dumb. That's the only thing I didn't like about Balls. Oh, God. It's the only thing I didn't like about Balsov's character design. They gave him a tail. It's like, dude. It's so unfitting.
Maybe you should just concentrate on the fight.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, right?
Here.
I mean, we're almost at the halfway point here.
I know, but still.
I was overconfident.
Maybe we should really concentrate on the fight. Now, what do you think the odds of her getting revived in this? I just died, didn't I?
Oh, damn.
You want to go? You want to go next episode now?
Nope.
We have to, man. We can't. I can't have an hour longer. All right, so that'll be the end of this episode. We're gonna give it an actual win next time with me actually paying attention to what we're doing now that I know how to explain. So, Jordan, give us the outro. Make it fast.
All right. Well, you now know what we're going up against. So hopefully we'll see you next time, and peace.
Peace.